Keto or Atkins?
They're pretty similar, but I'd probably say Atkins because long-term you'll get re-exposed to certain carbohydrates and just have overall more variety in your diet.
Atkins or carnivore?
I think in the past, in knee-jerk situations, I've maybe said carnivore, but the hard part here is that there's really no long-term data on carnivore, and true carnivore tends to be much more restrictive than Atkins does. So I'm probably going to pick Atkins here.
Atkins or intermittent fasting?
Well, Atkins is about what you eat, and intermittent fasting is about when you eat. So they are two different mechanisms, and you could technically do them simultaneously. But I would probably just pick, if I had to choose one, intermittent fasting due to much higher dietary freedom.
Intermittent fasting or Weight Watchers?
When you look at human studies, both of these have pretty similar weight loss outcomes across a 12-month time period. But for long-term sustainability, I'd probably recommend intermittent fasting again, just because it's only restricting when you eat, which gives you a lot of flexibility around specific food selection. Also, I've just never really been a fan of Weight Watchers having their own proprietary point system because your body already has a system. It runs on macronutrients and micronutrients, so I think you should just learn that.
Intermittent fasting or vegetarian?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting or paleo?
Well, again, intermittent fasting is about when you eat. Paleo is going to be more about what you eat. So you could do both at the same time, and I do really like paleo in comparison to some of these other options we've heard here. But I'll still pick intermittent fasting here since it gives you maximum flexibility to play whatever dietary guidelines you want to play within that feeding window.
Intermittent fasting or calorie deficit?
Well, the pick here has to be calorie deficit. It is the only thing that will 100% of the time produce weight loss. I've definitely met people who are actively intermittent fasting, but still consuming too many calories within their feeding window, so therefore they're not losing weight. And the same goes for any of the other diets mentioned in this video. The one core principle of weight loss is making sure that whatever dietary strategy you are using, it must yield a calorie deficit that you can sustain until you get to your goal weight. So long as you can do that, you can technically choose any diet that you would like. Some just may be harder than others for you based on your specific food preferences and lifestyle.